Our vision for the Gemini app is to be the most helpful personal AI assistant by giving you direct access to Google's latest AI models. Gemini can help you learn, create, code, and anything else you can imagine. And over the past year, Gemini has put Google's AI in the hands of millions of people, with experiences designed for your phone and the web. We also launched Gemini Advanced, our premium subscription for access to the latest AI innovations from Google. Today, we'll show you how Gemini is delivering our most intelligent AI experience. Let's start with the Gemini app, which is redefining how we interact with AI. It's natively multimodal, so you can use text, voice, or your phone's camera to express yourself naturally. And this summer, you can have an in-depth conversation with Gemini using your voice. We're calling this new experience Live. Using Google's latest speech models, Gemini can better understand you and answer naturally. You can even interrupt while Gemini is responding, and it will adapt to your speech patterns. And this is just the beginning. We're excited to bring the speed gains and video understanding capabilities from Project Astra to the Gemini app. When you go live, you'll be able to open your camera so Gemini can see what you see and respond to your surroundings in real time. Now, the way I use Gemini isn't the way you use Gemini. So we're rolling out a new feature that lets you customize it for your own needs and create personal experts on any topic you want. We're calling these Gems. They're really simple to set up. Just tap to create a gem, write your instructions once, and come back whenever you need it. For example, here's a gem that I created that acts as a personal writing coach. It specializes in short stories with mysterious twists, and it even builds on the story drafts in my Google Drive. I call it the Cliffhanger Curator. Now, gems are a great time saver when you have specific ways that you want to interact with Gemini again and again. Gems will roll out in the coming months, and our trusted testers are already finding so many creative ways to put them to use. They can act as your yoga bestie, your personal sous chef, a brainy calculus tutor, a peer reviewer for your code, and so much more. Next, I'll show you how Gemini is taking a step closer to being a true AI assistant by planning and taking actions for you. Now, we all know that chatbots can give you ideas for your next vacation, but there's a lot more that goes into planning a great trip. It requires reasoning that considers space-time logistics and the intelligence to prioritize and make decisions. That reasoning and intelligence all come together in the new trip planning experience in Gemini Advanced. Now, it all starts with a prompt. OK, so here we go. We're going to Miami. My son loves art, my husband loves seafood, and our flight and hotel details are already in my Gmail inbox. Now, there's a lot going on in that prompt. Everyone has their own things that they want to do. To make sense of these variables, Gemini starts by gathering all kinds of information from search and helpful extensions like Maps and Gmail. It uses that data to create a dynamic graph of possible travel options, taking into account all of my priorities and constraints. The end result is a personalized vacation plan presented in Gemini's new dynamic UI. Now, based on my flight information, Gemini knows that I need a 2.5-day itinerary. And you can see how Gemini uses spatial data to make decisions. Our flight lands in the late afternoon, so Gemini skips a big activity that day and finds a highly rated seafood restaurant close to our hotel. Now, on Sunday, we have a jam-packed day. I like these recommendations, but my family likes to sleep in. So I tap to change the start time, and just like that, Gemini adjusted my itinerary for the rest of the trip. It moved our walking tour to the next day and added lunch options near the Street Art Museum to make the most of our Sunday afternoon. This looks great. It would have taken me hours of work, checking multiple sources, figuring out schedules, and Gemini did this in a fraction of the time. This new trip planning experience will be rolling out to Gemini Advanced this summer, just in time to help you plan your own Labor Day weekend. All right, we saved the best for last. You heard Sundar say earlier that starting today, Gemini Advanced subscribers get access to Gemini 1.5 Pro with 1 million tokens. That is the longest context window of any chatbot in the world. It unlocks incredible new potential in AI, so you can tackle complex problems that were previously unimaginable. You can upload a PDF up to 1,500 pages long, or multiple files to get insights across a project. And soon you can upload as much as 30,000 lines of code or even an hour-long video. Gemini Advanced is the only chatbot that lets you process this amount of information. Now just imagine how useful this will be for students. Let's say you've spent months on your thesis and you could really use a fresh perspective. You can upload your entire thesis, your sources, your notes, your research, and soon interview audio recordings and videos too. So Gemini has all of this context to give you actionable advice. It can dissect your main points, identify improvements, and even role play as your professor. So you can feel confident in your work. And check out what Gemini Advanced can do with your spreadsheets, with the new data analysis feature launching in the coming weeks. Maybe you have a side hustle selling handcrafted products, but you're a better artist than accountant, and it's really hard to understand which products are worth your time. Simply upload all of your spreadsheets and ask Gemini to visualize your earnings and help you understand your profit. Gemini goes to work calculating your returns and pulling its analysis together into a single chart so you can easily understand which products are really paying off. Now, behind the scenes, Gemini writes custom Python code to crunch these numbers. And of course, your files are not used to train our models. Oh, and just one more thing. Later this year, we'll be doubling the long context window to 2 million tokens. We absolutely can't wait for you to try all of this for yourself. Gemini is continuing to evolve and improve at a breakthrough pace. We're making Gemini more multimodal, more agentive, and more intelligent, with the capacity to process the most information of any chatbot in the world. And as you heard earlier, we're also expanding Gemini Advanced to over 35 supported languages available today. But of course, what makes Gemini so compelling is how easy it is to do just about anything you want with a simple prompt. Let's take a look.
Enter a prompt here. Okay, it can't be that hard. How about generate an image of a cat playing guitar?
Is that how it works? Am I doing AI?
Yeah, it just does whatever you type.
What a last-minute gift ideas you can make with arts and crafts.
Plan a workout routine to get bigger calves.
Help me think of titles for my tell-all memoir.
What's something smart I can say about Renoir?
Generate another image of a cat playing guitar.
If a girl calls me a snack, how do I reply?
Yeah, that's how it works. You're doing AI.
Make this email sound more professional before I hit send.
What's a good excuse to cancel dinner with my friends?
We're literally sitting right here.
There's no wrong way to prompt. Yeah, you're doing it. There's no wrong way to prompt. It does whatever you just prompt your prompt in the prompt bar.
Or just generate an image of a cat playing guitar.
You know it can do other stuff, right?